Those of us who are awakened, who have gone through a dark night of the soul, understand that what's happening now was foreseen years, if not months and months ago, depending on the type of gift you have. You know, we foresaw this happening, right? And we also understand that darkness is all around us and that things are not as they seem. So we focus on healing. And some of us went ahead and we shared our journey with the world. We have been put in place to be able to assist humanity in this great transition towards transformation towards a new age. Everyone, I mean, every single person is being forced into an awakening. The powers at work have hijacked, yes, the perspective, the perception of humanity. It goes deeper than just what we see in the news. It goes so much deeper. These are satanic, diabolical, pure evil that has invaded us all. And we have been kept asleep. We have been kept in a slumber. And so, right now, what's happening is that humanity is waking up. Things are being revealed because it's just the time it must be revealed. And these files that have risen are just the iceberg of it all. There's so many layers underneath it. And for those of us who know, who have been awakened, when we would speak on these things, we would be looked as, we would be viewed as um, conspiracy theories, unstable, right? Because the truth is very scary. It was meant for us to not be able to believe it. How many religious groups, how many political parties, how many government officials, how many powers at work, the powers at work that are supposed to defend us, have been in cahoots with each other, keeping humanity asleep and just continuing to steal from us. And again, our greatest currency is our energy. Okay? So although these things are rising up to the surface, right? We are to observe but not absorb. We are to go within and heal. And now that we're aware that this is what's happening and we understand that these powers at work are here and that basically we've been lied to. We have been lied to, and the consciousness of humanity has been hijacked, and we have been put into a slumber. And those of us who have been awakened and have been speaking on it, we have been fighting a spiritual battle, because all of this is spiritual. As above, so below, as within, so without, right? And so the path to winning this battle is through healing ourselves. And just like when we go ahead and we heal ourselves, and we have to uproot the darkness that we hold within us, because we have both light and darkness, but we alchemize the darkness, and we transmute it and we integrate it into our light. And so we use our shadows for when we need it, and we operate in our light. So the same thing for these demonic powers at work. Because they're all dark and they operate at a false light, they will be no more. Do you understand that? They'll be no more because they have no light. So once the darkness is uprooted and they have nothing to feed off, they have no other option but to dissolve, to no longer exist, because light was never in them to begin with. And in order for you to thrive and survive and live and move forward, you must have light. So the only way that they could get this light is by feeding off us, those who have the light. That's why our energy is our currency. Where our attention goes, that's what grows. So what we're watching on social media, the emotional responses that we're giving to these things that are happening. And again, these things that are happening specifically with the children, they've been going on forever. In the same way that they're happening at that high level, which we've seen with politicians, uh, artists, government officials, right? People of power, the same way it happens in low places, right? Because you have to think, where are they getting these children from? How are they getting them? We can't have one without the other. So the same way that it happens up here and we're seeing it up here, some of us went through it in our home. And the way to heal from that is by forgiving it all and really looking at the spirits that are operating through these people. Some of them are not even people. They're just their vessel has been hijacked by these demonic spirits, and they look just like us. They look just like us. And through their demonic rituals, they're able to they're able to gain youth, beauty, right? It's not just fame, fortune. Some of them have that already. Most of them, the ones that we're seeing right now, have money, have fame, have fortune. But what do they lack? They lack youth. They lack purity because they're pure evil. And so the way that they gain that is through a demonic process, which it's being revealed. But again, we are more than this vessel, and we are here to master our energies, to master ourselves. And the way that we put an end to these demonic beings is by calling our power back and focusing our attention inwards. And although this is going to be challenging and difficult, we must remember the greater picture. It's the same way as with a narcissist. When you're dealing with a narcissist, they trigger you to get a negative emotional response, right? Now, what happens when you no longer engage with the narcissist, right? They can no longer feed off of you. The same way with this larger picture thing that's happening, the the once we take the attention off of it, it's much bigger than going in and going full blowing on them, like, saying all that we need to say and arguing about it. That's what they want, because they want your energy. This is not about, they don't need no money. They got money for days, for years, decades, centuries. They got money. What they don't have is your energy, your vitality, your innocence, your purity. They don't have that, your consciousness. That's what they want. That's the bigger picture. That's what they've always wanted. That's why they do the things that they do, and why they go towards the innocent.